Hi everyone, Christina here from A to Z Scrapbooking with another video in our how-to series using Hero Arts digital stamps. If you are new to digitals, A to Z Scrapbooking is the exclusive retailer for Hero Arts digital kits, which we sell in our Etsy store. You can get to our store on Etsy or through our blog here with the Shop the Store link. If you missed the first couple of videos, I will have those linked below so you can catch up. And be sure to subscribe and follow so you don't miss any future videos or promotions we have in the store. So let's go ahead and get started. In this video, I'm going to show you how I created this card from start to finish using Microsoft Word and the Hero Arts Holiday Houses digital stamp kit. This was a very easy project, and it's great when you need to mass produce multiples of the same card, make card sets, or get all your holiday cards done at one time. In this example, I printed and embellished a black and white stamp set, but you can also use the Hero Arts pre-colored images if you want a quicker project. So I've opened Microsoft Word and I'm going to start with a blank document. The default is going to be letter size paper, so the first thing we want to do is change our paper size because we're going to print directly onto a card front. So I'm going to change to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 A2 size card. So I'm going to go to File, then Page Setup, and change the paper size. Now it'll give you some presets and then you can make a custom size. I've saved a custom size for an A2 top folding card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, and it's going to change my paper. Now the next thing you want to do is change your margins. The margins will get in the way when you're inserting images, so I like to change them down to 0. So I'm going to go to Layout and Margins. They don't have a preset for as small as I like them, so I'm going to go to Custom and just change everything to 0. Some versions of Word will yell at you and tell you there's a minimum. Go ahead and accept the minimum. It should be fairly small, and click OK. Now we have no margins in our way. So now we want to start inserting our images from our digitals kit. So I'm going to go to Insert, Pictures from a file. You're going to browse to the location where you saved your digitals. For me, it's in Dropbox, and then you're going to see which ones you want to play with. I am going to use this house, but I'm actually going to use the black and white version so that I can color it in after I print it. So I'm going to insert that. And just like in the last video, we're going to need to change the text wrapping so that we can freely move the image around. This is just the easiest way I've found to do it. I like to change the text wrapping to tight, and then I can freely move the image around. I'm going to scale it down, and I'm going to put it about center, get a tad bit smaller. And to make sure that it's perfectly centered, since this is my main image, I'm going to go to Align Center. And now we know that that is centered and we can base everything off of that. So now I want to put in some more images. I know there are some trees with this kit, so I'm going to go back to Insert a Picture and find the tree. There's 2 trees. One's colored in green, one is black. I'm going to go ahead and use the green one. And again, change the text wrapping to tight. I'm going to scale it down and place it where I want it. Now, while I'm doing this, keep in mind, I plan to trim down the edges of my cardstock so that I can mount this onto colored cardstock. So I'm going to leave a little bit of room. So I actually want to make this all a tad smaller so that there's still some white space when I do trim it down. And I'm going to move this tree back a little. And that looks about right. So now I do want another tree on the other side, so you could go back to Insert a Picture, but to be easy, I'm just going to right-click, copy, right-click, paste. And now I have a pre-formatted to the same size tree. And I'm going to put that where I want it. I'm going to double check that my house is still centered. And make sure everything is exactly where I want it. Now the last thing I want to do is insert a sentiment. So I'm actually going to move these guys up a little bit. And now I'm going to go back to insert a picture and find the sentiment I want to use. And I am going to go with this, except I'm going to use the black. Put that in. Again, text wrapping to tight. Scale it down a little bit. Get it where I want it and just double check that I am centered by using the align function. Now you have a completed card that you can now trim down your cardstock to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, pop it in your printer and print this exactly as you see it. And then from there, I colored it in with Copics, added some Nuvo drops and some washi tape and embellished it from there and mounted it on color cardstock. Now, if you wanted a quicker version of this card, you could actually use the pre-colored images from the kit or any of the other kits. And to do that, I'm just going to swap this picture out. So I'm going to right-click and change picture. And now I'm going to go to this house, but the pre-colored version, and insert that in. And now all you'd have to do is print it and embellish it, and or even not even embellish it, just mount it, and it's ready to go. So you could easily print out several of these and have all of your holiday cards done very quickly. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos. If you have any questions about the process, please do leave that in the comments below and I will get back with you. And I hope to see you in future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.